Hello everyone, I'm Cheswick44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we, stepped into the Abyss and got a level up to our Mythic Path. Look at that, Aivu is now a bit bigger and stronger. She has spells? Hang on. Cure light wounds, divine favor, remove fear, remove sickness, aid, cure moderate wounds, and remove paralysis. I didn't know you could cast spells, Aivu. Okay, so she's an at-will caster. But okay, I didn't know you could do that. That's good. Also, I gained... Okay, why are you two not out? You should be. I also gained Song of Broken Chains. It says 4. I'm guessing it might be like 4 rounds. Or is it just permanent? It's just permanent. So does that mean I can... Oh, no, wait. 1... Okay, it's 4 rounds, and then it wears off. Yep, 4 rounds, and then it wears off. Okay, good to know. Don't worry, it'll come back when we rest. Anyway,
if you dare.
Let's look around this place. See if there's anything that could be, you know, handy. What is this? The stones of the arch emit a revolting, high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city's streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches, similar to the one before you. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Darazan's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Figure out what you're seeing. Should be easy. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serving as artifacts allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Excuse me. Try to understand why you can't move to the other arches. It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific arches that they are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects, to provide access to various arches. Before you get one such token, all the destination points will be closed to you. Determine the arch's origin. It's entirely unclear why someone would bother to create a portal that leads to an empty cave with nothing inside. We rolled a 2! Identify the place you are seeing. Judging by its surreal architecture, its chaotic conglomerations of houses right in the middle of the streets, and by the large number of islands that hover in the air or float in random directions, what you see is some sort of demonic city. Touch the whirlwind inside the arch. The magic engulfs your body, drips down your skin, and makes you feel slightly tingly. The vibration becomes wilder, reverberating within your body with a nauseating echo. You feel like a boulder set in the cup of a catapult, ready to be flung at any moment. Use the arch. You need special talisman coins to use Elutionira's portal network. Okay, can't do anything there. There is a spot down here, but there doesn't appear to be anything here. So, into this cave we go, I suppose. I just realized something. You have heal. You've used up all your heals. You have heal. There. You still have the negative level, god damn it. Okay.
I'm gone.
Well, let's see what we can find around here. Well, there's some loot at least. Masterwork, not masterwork. That leads back to the Midnight Fane. We don't need to go there. A succubus. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips, crusted with blood, release a groan. You, Baphomet's spawn. Run. Run through your portal. You run too, Hepzibah. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge anyway. Who did this to you? Hepzibah. The succubus groans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them. Wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. We just got here, and we're already tangled up in some web of intrigue. How's that for dumb luck? The ones who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. The succubus's green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge even after I die. Having lost the last of her strength, the succubus drops her head onto her chest. Then she adds in a wheezing voice, My key. I've got it hidden in a lesser shaft, not the one with the bones, and another one in a bigger shaft, among the old tools. Find them, follow their trail, through the portal. You may be a demon, but I still can't stand aside and watch you suffer. Oddly, the healing powers have no visible effect. She just moans, slightly shakes her head, and stares at you with her dull green eyes. There's nothing I can do. Find them, the succubus whispers as you leave. Okay then. So there's 2 keys hidden in here somewhere. I guess we need to go down here. Let's see. A midden of enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This one was probably mutilated while he was still alive. Deep groove seemingly left by a giant hand furiously scratching at the stone. Suture? What's he doing here? You hear some muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone. They're all gone. They left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large giant skull shakes, and an old acquaintance of yours, the dredge called the Suture, climbs out from under it, grumbling and moaning. He notices you. He blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Suture?" "Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishiar's best beaches," the dredge mumbles. Then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on my way to see Mistress Aureliu, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Brimmerak can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift, but now I can't go no further, so I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys. Oh, you've seen those big things up there on the surface. They were kept closed most of the time so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat. And then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Aureliu. Is Aureliu around here somewhere? You're a funny girl, you are. My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here and the next she's gone. But she loves coming to the abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here. What is this place? Oh, it's a little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of the illustrious Lady Nocticula. The former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my mistress Aureliu, on business, and this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slave drivers were tormenting them, and Hepzimira was choking the life out of them both. But you know Hepzimira, do you? Nasty, horn-headed Nephilim, and Baphomet's daughter to boot. Now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away why they all fled. Where did all these bones come from? Oh, they belong to the giants who used to work in these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks with their own hands, do you? This mine was depleted first, so they converted it into a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. I'm here to find the source of the Nahindrian crystals. Do you know anything about that? Well, you've just found one. Good for you. The Sutra swings his arm in a wide circle. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals. But it was long ago. They depleted it and they left. So the crystals can be mined like any regular mineral? Well, simply enough, but not that simply. They can be mined alright, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive. And that's all I know. Are there many other mines like this one? Well, there are several more on this island, as far as I could see. And they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, well, I don't know. How long have the demons known the secret of the crystals? What is this secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. You're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon. No one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, I mean Lords Baphomet and Ascari, are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire abyss. Everything's clear to me now. So quick to understand, are we? I have to go. You know what? You better look around really closely. Mayhap you'll find a key. A portal key. Looks like a faded piece of glass. But if it's filled with power, it'll shine purple. I'll walk around too. Search some more. Sure. The giant's bones look like they've been gnawed on. Oh! Well, we've got Hide of a Magical Creature and Boots of Stampede. What are the Boots of Stampede? Adds their rank and athletic skill as a bonus to the damage roll on a successful charge. Who has good athletics? You know what? I'll give it to someone when we find someone. Couple things there. The stone is gouged and crumbled, and traces of glowing purple can be seen in several places. Oh, there's one. But she said there was two. Oh, did I look at that one? The giant's bones look like they've been gnawed on.
I'm off.
I could have sworn she said there was a second.
I do what I must.
Yeah, I could have sworn she said there was two. Oh, okay. A lesser shaft, not the one with the bones, and another one in a bigger shaft among the old tools.
I'm gone. We do it my way.
So this is the one with the bones. Oh, it's not in there. Huh. Hang on a second. Okay, there... it's... I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there's a path over here. Okay, okay. Let's see. Elven notes. Here of all places. There we go. There's a second one. The mine shaft descends to an incredible depth, and there are depleted veins and empty ducts as far as the eye can see. Well, I tried to heal the succubus. I will leave her be. Not much else I can do. Alright. Let's go speak with the Hand of the Inheritor.
We do it my way.
After all, we've found a bunch of information. Regarding our mission. I have reasons to believe that the Nihindrian crystals were mined right here in the mines. The angel flexes his wings. So, the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals, can be mined from the soil of the abyss, as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic powers did they manage to create? We must find out. I know the name of the person who was in charge of the mines. Hepzamira. Hepzamira herself. Anger rings in the Hand of the Inheritor's voice. I know her. She is an old and dangerous adversary, a Nephilim, a spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it is the right one. The demons you have encountered before, even Darazan, were just officers in the Abyssal Army, whereas Hepzamira is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised that she is behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. A dying succubus told me about the conflict between Nocticula's and Baphomet's servants. I am not at all surprised. The alliances between the demon lords are usually fragile, and they break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage, no matter how repellent it is for me to even countenance. We must learn more about what is going on. I've got a key to the portal that the demons who mine the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me take a look at it. The angel examines the flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. That's all I've learned so far. I've learned everything I wanted to know in this place. It's time to open the portal and press on. Then let us begin the pursuit at once, the Hand of the Inheritor exclaims fervently. The portal begins to glow brightly, and the Hand of the Inheritor gestures forward, his hand clenched in a fist. Onward, wherever this road may lead us. After approaching the portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above. Just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires and steep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Elutionira, the damned city of Nocticula. That's where our enemies were heading.
Oh, you think you're quick, eh? Well, I'm quicker.
The angel's blade is just a moment too late to touch the skin of the demon who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key! The portal is inactive again. I swear, even the lowest of the abyssal creatures are disgusting and despicable. This portal leads to Elutionira. I've got a second key. The demon's plots cannot stop us, but we still haven't had much success in countering them. That is why we must make haste and move onward. This portal leads to Elutionira. What could this mean? It means we will be looking for a particular clutch of demons among thousands of their kind. Elutionira is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It is a little safer, or rather a little less dangerous, than the other corners of the abyss. Lady Nocticula loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she does not like it if her guests are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't even skip a beat. We must be twice, even thrice as careful in this nest of sin. Will we have to move onward altogether? I do not think that will be necessary. We need an outpost in the abyss, and it will be best if we build it right here, far from larger demonic settlements, and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any time. All your companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of guarding and setting up the camp. Let's go. Let me tell you something, champion. We are going to Elutionira, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies and the Nihindrian crystals they took without the aid of the denizens of this hideous place. If Hepzimira has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We will need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we now know that there is a conflict brewing between Nocticula and Baphomet. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I have prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I will cast a spell on myself, so that not a single denizen of this plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best as I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now let us go, by the light and the sword! And here we have arrived. And we do have a new thing here. Unseen Guardian. The hand of the Inheritor has to stay hidden from demon eyes by taking the form of incorporeal haze, unseen to any evil creature of the Abyss. He is always nearby, and should the commander start losing in battle, the Herald will come to lend his aid. I think that only happens once. That said, while we are here in the Abyss, we're not going to go in here yet. Step back into Nexus. Our party is now here, including all of our companions, and we can give all the level ups and everything, which I think we'll do in the next episode. Next episode, we've got level ups for all of our party members, and giving them all spells and all of that other really good stuff. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Cheswick44, also known as Fly. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.